Now it's time for Lefties losing it, and gosh, the Democrats are getting desperate. They're conjuring up more fake news about Hitler, the military, and sending out more celebrities.
I also think that people shouldn't be afraid to express their opinions. And I don't think anyone wants an America where people are worried about retribution or what people will do if you make your opinion known. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms and many others will be protected and upheld.
Just inspiring stuff there from Eminem. You probably didn't know it was him because you can see his face. Yeah, the most anti-free speech, pro-censorship candidate is the one who's going to protect our freedoms. Well done, Eminem. And his entire speech went for about a minute. I don't know why he even bothered to show up, but it certainly got Barack excited.
I'm nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs, but I keep on forgetting. Dun, 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 dun. I thought Eminem was going to be performing. I was going to jump out. Love me some Eminem.
Oh, gosh, I should have given you a cringe warning before that clip. I do apologise. He's a big fan of Eminem, really. Don't the Democrats tell us words are violence and misogynistic, violent lyrics about women are unacceptable? But they're happy with this.
I don't want to hit no woman, but this chick's got it coming. Someone better get this before she gets kicked in the stomach.
Talk about safety and security. Well, when we do that, let's also always remember the violence against women.
You don't like it, then pill off. Every last woman on earth I'll kill off, and I still would.
I'm sick of bitches, sick of nagging bosses, bitching while I'm washing dishes.
Women will endure almost any abuse.
So I tie the arms and legs to the bed, set up the camera, and twice on a look, 2 peas in a tripod.
Love me some Eminem.
You know what? I used to love me some Eminem too before he became so lame that he became a parody of himself, and not even a funny parody like this.
I'm sorry they, them. I never meant to hurt you. Put your pride flags high, tin walls. It's coming out the closet. One more time.
Superb. He must change all those lyrics and make them Democrat-friendly. Let's hear more from the Hangover gang doing Eminem.
This looks like a job for me. I don't care about the economy. I'm a billionaire, so if you're me, it don't matter who wins the presidency.
You want to know why they're getting increasingly desperate with all this fake Hitler news and the celebrity endorsement? It's because they're losing.
We're losing!
For this one. 2 idiots going around me outside, round me outside, round me outside.
As for the woman herself, the Veep is again engaging in the most reckless, inflammatory rhetoric about President Donald Trump, claiming that the most pro-Israel president we've seen, the man who has a daughter and grandchildren who are Jewish, is some Hitler-admiring, military-hating threat to democracy who is going to use the military to go after anyone critical of him.
He would use the United States military to go after American citizens. And let's be clear about who he considers to be the enemy from within. Anyone who refuses to bend a knee or dares to criticize him would qualify, in his mind, as the enemy within, like judges, like journalists, like nonpartisan election officials. It is deeply troubling and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who is responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and hundreds of thousands of Americans. All of this is further evidence for the American people of who Donald Trump really is.
Yes, they are desperate, all right, and it shows. Here's Kamala Harris earlier today on CNN saying she thinks Donald Trump is a fascist.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I also believe that the people who know him best on this subject should be trusted.
Absolutely disgusting antics there. The people who know him best, what, the handful of miscreants that were sacked? Is that who she's talking about? And continuing the fascist line, here is Karine Jean-Pierre also doing her bit to possibly incite the next leftist nutter to try to assassinate Donald Trump.
And to be praising Adolf Hitler is dangerous and it's also disgusting.
So just to be clear, when you said we do agree, President Biden believes that Donald Trump is a fascist.
I mean, yes, he said himself. The former president has said he is going to be a dictator on day one.
You know, the Democrats and VP Harris seem to be devoid of joy these days. In fact, Kamala Harris is reminding me of someone.
Sick and tired of the negative, dark, divisive, dangerous vision and behavior of people who support Donald Trump. It's time for us to say no. We are not going backwards.
Oh dear, let's hear from a woman who is trying to inject some joy, some frivolity into Kamala's rally, but all she ends up doing is treating the crowd like they're simpletons. This is how you talk to toddlers, not adults.
If you know it, I'm going to sing it. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Hey, that's really good. Okay, let's try something different. That's 3 syllables, right? I've got another word with 3 syllables. It's ka-ma-la. You want to try it? All right, let's go. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Ka-ma-la.
Oh dear, I could not stand that. I would lose my mind having to listen to that for any longer than we just heard. Now let's go to MSNBC and watch what happens when a panelist says something actually truthful about the economy. Watch the panic and the gaslighting that followed.
The contrast could not be more stark. Yes, we have a dismal economy, but we are also facing the prospect of fascism. And actually, the economy isn't even that dismal. Things are rebounding, but everyone is talking about the economy. But in fact, we are actually facing the real premise and specter of fascism.
I think on the economy, too, all the data suggests that that's not the case, but there's a feels issue with the economy.
The vibes
Things
are poor.
feel expensive. People feel bad about it. And even if they don't feel bad about their personal economy, they feel bad or worry about their kids or their neighbors or others. And yes, that is throughout history, Angelo, a ripe climate for an autocrat, which is exactly what Project 2025 ushers in.
It just feels expensive, folks. The economy's great. You're not really struggling to pay your bills. It's just the vibe. It's the feels. But MSNBC got a shock when they spoke to Arab Americans about who they're backing. No one put up their hand for Kamala.
Who's voting for Kamala Harris here? Absolutely no.
No. Not possible.
There's nothing she can do or say for us to change our mind.
And here's an unhinged academic saying men who don't vote for Kamala must be sexist and should be shot.
There are going to be some males in our society that will refuse to vote for a potential female president because they don't think females are smart enough to be president. We could line all those guys up and shoot them. They clearly don't understand the way the world works. Did I say that? Scratch that from the recording. I don't want the deans hearing that I said that.